In this video we will discuss a little bit about the biggest titan from the anime Attack on Titan, and we will showcase 10 monsters that are even bigger than this gigantic entity. Just a bit of trivia, this titan is even bigger than Godzilla Earth, which was around 300 meters or 1000 feet tall. The Eren founding titan was 350 meters tall and 600 meters long, so around 1150 feet tall and 2000 feet long. So yeah, it's pretty big. And for those who haven't seen this anime, do check it out. But before we go into this video, do click the subscribe button to be a part of the MindQ family. And now, let's get down with this sickness. In Attack on Titan, the so-called titans were species of giant man-eating humanoids that served as a catalyst for the events of the series. The Progenitor Titan, also known as the Founding Titan, was the first of all titans and one of the original 9 titans. Its scream had the ability to create and control other titans, as well as alter the memories and body composition of Ymir's subjects. The Founding Titan could transform subjects Ymir into titans and could even make them as massive as the Colossus Titan, which was around 60 meters or 200 feet tall. So as said before, this Founding Titan was 350 meters or 1150 feet tall and 600 meters or 2000 feet long. But now let's see other monsters bigger than this one. Number 10. GAIA from God of War. GAIA is a primordial being, the Titan's mother and the Olympian gods' grandmother / great-grandmother. She is the series narrator, God of War 2's Deuterogonus and God of War 3's secondary antagonist. GAIA was once a caring and loving titan, helping anyone no matter what the cause. However, after the Great War, when all the titans were punished for the crimes of one, GAIA's heart became filled with hatred for Zeus and the Olympians. This titan was around 400 to 500 meters tall, or 1300 to 1600 feet tall, around 100 meters taller than the Founding Titan. Number 9. KRONOS from Wrath of the Titans. In the 2012 film Wrath of the Titans, KRONOS is the main adversary. He is the Titans' leader and a father of the gods. KRONOS' physical form is made out of molten rock and lava, and KRONOS' body, mouth and eyes are surrounded by lava lines, implying that the inside of his body is entirely made of magma. He is capable of projecting massive waves of lava from his arms, and he's also seen spawning hordes of Makai, which are small soldiers of his, from his very own flesh. And his size is around 500 meters tall, or 1640 feet tall. This titan is 150 meters taller than the Founding Titan. Number 8. EXOGORTH. This one from Star Wars is called an EXOGORTH, commonly known as a space slug, and are silicon-based sentient species who live in asteroids' holes and lay dormant within one until food comes by. In the hot asteroid belt, at least one such entity lived there, called Sio, and space slugs reach full maturity at 10 meters, but reproduce by splitting into 2 smaller separate bodies. If a space slug was incapable of this process, its growth continues uninterrupted, potentially reaching up to lengths of 900 meters or 3000 feet long, so around 300 meters or 1000 feet longer than the Founding Titan. Number 7. SURTUR. This next entry is from the MCU, and SURTUR was a fire demon that ruled Muspelheim and was mentioned in Ragnarok's prophecy as the one who would bring Asgard's downfall. Odin fought SURTUR thousands of years ago in order to prevent this prophecy, returning the source of his strength, the eternal flame, to Asgard and confining SURTUR to Muspelheim, where he resided for nearly 5000 years there. In Thor Ragnarok, when his crown was combined with the eternal flame, he was resurrected and grew to around 500 to 1000 meters tall before destroying Asgard. Number 6. The Reapers. Coming from the game Mass Effect, the Reapers are a highly advanced machine race of synthetic organic starships. The Reapers reside in dark space, the vast, mostly starless space between galaxies. They hibernate there, dormant for 50,000 years at a time, before returning to the galaxy to prey on unsuspecting species. These gigantic machines are ancient and their true name is unknown. Reapers was a name bestowed by the Protheans, a previous galactic power 50,000 years before us, and these monster-living spaceships are between 1 to 2 kilometers in length. Number 5. PARALLAAX. PARALLAAX is a demonic parasitic entity dating back to the dawn of time. This parasite was a sentient embodiment of fear, traveling from world to world and causing entire civilizations to destroy themselves out of paranoia. In the movie Green Lantern, PARALLAAX was released from its prison made by a Green Lantern called Abin Sur and started to terrorize the galaxy, feeding off of the fear of living beings and growing as it does. And by the time it reaches Earth, it was 2 to 3 kilometers in size. and this will make it 3 to 5 times bigger than the founding titan just by length. Number 4. JORMUNGANDR. This is another monster from the God of War series of games, and this one is from Norse mythology instead of the Greek ones of the first 3 games. Jormungandr, also known as the World Serpent, is a mythical Jotun serpent destined to fight Thor come Ragnarok. He becomes an ally of Kratos and Atreus after the pair awaken him from deep slumber within the Lake of Nine. It befriends the protagonist Kratos and his son, and during the game we can see his length being anywhere between 4 to 5 kilometers long. Pretty huge. Number 3. The SUMMA VERMINOTH. This one is another monster from Star Wars, and the space monsters SUMMA VERMINOTH were gigantic space-faring species of legend that dwelt within the Akkadi's maelstrom around the planet Kessel. With numerous eyes and electrified tentacles that they used to ensnare prey, SUMMA VERMINOTH were often misunderstood creatures. At 7,432 meters long, they sport multiple eyes and numerous large tentacles. A SUMMA VERMINOTH's tentacle were armed with suckers and electrified stingers, which they used to trap prey and even catch spaceships like the Millennium Falcon in the movie Solo, a Star Wars story. Number 2. The Cloverfield Monster. First seen in the first Cloverfield movie, the monster came from the Atlantic Ocean, where it was awakened by some submarines from the Japanese sent down from the Chuai station to investigate anomalies. The monster rampages through Manhattan, destroying the city in its path, but this was stated to be just a baby, and the monstrous adult was seen briefly in the 3rd installment of the movie series, in Cloverfield Paradox, seen in the end of the movie, towering above the clouds, with various estimates putting the creature's size at around 5 to 8 kilometers tall. And number 1, can you guess it? Yeah, it's Void GHIDORAH. The number 1 spot is of course the 3-headed rival of Godzilla Earth. GHIDORAH in this movie is very different from his previous forms, but he also retains the famous look of a 3-headed dragon nonetheless, with 2 wings, 2 tails and 2 legs, although we couldn't see the entire body, just the neck. He does not stand erect at all and is positioned horizontally rather than vertically, despite the fact that he has feet, but he just comes up from black holes. What the hell? The bodies have golden fiery appearance, and the head have long narrow tooth-like appendages from the mouths and many eyes, which we can't even count, which is a first for the kaiju. But nonetheless, this version is the biggest, easily over 15 to 20 kilometers long, and the first on this list. And with that, we come to the end of the video of the 10 monsters even bigger than the Eren founding titan from the series Attack on Titan. Although the first 4 entries were rivals in size, once the 6th entry came, the founding titan became a smudge in comparison. Anyway, tell us what you think and showcase your monster knowledge in the comments section with other monsters bigger than the titan, because we know there are more. So click that like button for support, that subscribe button too, and of course the bell button for regular updates on new monster videos right here on MindQ. Till the next one, take care fam.